Welcome back, you filthy neo degenerates. Happy to have you guys back, and we're jumping straight in to the quarterly chart. I could not be happier. I could not be more thrilled with how this is playing out on the macro and on the micro here. And as you come into your first sign of resistance, this is one of the nastiest quarterly candles I've probably ever seen, except for these, right? These three white soldiers, as they're called, on the quarterly chart. Insane. And you are confirming that breakout, absolutely making the shorts choke on their decisions, and the bears, because there are so many neo bears that you are proving wrong right now. And it's a beautiful thing to see, right? I'm happy you guys are getting paid. Before we jump into the rest of it, though, guys, slap the subscribe button, because we're going to be here every single day building momentum and building steam. So join the community, be part of this movement for retail success, right? That's all we want. Not financial advice, but let's jump into Neo. You have the quarterly MACD curling up for the first time since 2020. Last time you were curling up like this was around the December timeframe, when you went up 157% from the low. And now you're looking to do something kind of similar here. You're curling up while having your confirmed breakout candle from this regression trend. You're currently up 61% on the quarter and on the monthly, guys. This is what gets me excited, because even though you have a monthly death cross, I think this thing could quickly reverse out of that, or at least test it, right? There's going to be a test at some point. But what gets me excited is the monthly Bollinger Bands. Just look at that. That's Picasso. That's Picasso. You're painting a picture here of extreme bullish momentum after trading all the way sideways. Bollinger Bands, termed the squeeze bands from John Bollinger, oftentimes reframe to extended periods of sideways price action. In Neo's case, sideways and down. But you have been so overextended on these bands. And we talked about this, right? We talked about this weeks ago, that when you gain this midband, explosive things are going to happen. And you've now gained the midband, you closed above it, and then now you're coming for that upper band. And as you begin to go into it, expect extreme resistance. But at the same time, as you go into it, those bands will begin to expand, baby, and you will begin to see price action flourish for the first time in this stock's history since back here. Let's get out of the monthly. Let's turn off the Bollinger Bands. Let's get into the weekly here. The weekly, you just had a cross on the 9-day EMA and the 50-day EMA, which verifies your breakout of this bull flag, right? We drew up this bull flag saying, to be honest, I expected you to touch this trend line or trade further into it to allow for more consolidation. But you have now you actually closed this gap right here, and you have now perfectly broken out of this bull flag, which should take you, if you get the complete move, up to $7. That's insane. When you think that only back to April, you're at $3, and now you're trading in the high fives, that's absurd. And Neo is on an absolute mission to get above this 554 line that we've been talking about since we started talking about Neo. This is critical support and resistance on the stock historically. We're going to zoom out here, because you can see you tapped it, 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 you supported it, you bounced, all the way back to the start of the stock. You rejected it, you bounced off of it, you bounced off of it, you rejected it, rejected it, you bounced off of it, you bounced off of it. So 550, particularly 554, has been critical resistance on this stock and critical support. So the fact that you have this much steam going into it, if you break above this thing, I would expect boom, boom candles. I would expect candles like you had back here to develop very similarly to take you up to $7 in a hurry. You could see shorts get Thanos snapped because they're caught with their pants down here, right? As you see these indicators begin to swing up. And then I do believe that you're going to stop out at 7 with the price target of 7. Maybe you form, right? Maybe you form breakout. Flag again, and then you're going round 2 up to $10, right? That would be your best case scenario if you're looking for some kind of squeeze mania move like you had back here, right? This was only up. This was very vertical. In fact, you had gap fills. I would not like to leave gap fills. I'm actually, we'll talk about it in a little bit. You can be a little wary here. But the daily golden cross has happened on NEO. And I'm kind of angry that I'm not in this stock right now, even though we've been covering it for so long. But what I did caution you guys, there are multiple daily gaps. The most tangible one back here at 451. So approximately like $1 below your current price action of where you could trade back and then form this more macro inverse head and shoulders, right? Very, very possible that you see some kind of U-shaped accumulation here. Fill those gaps, and then you're ready to fill all the ones that you have north, which are currently 650. I believe there's one at 7. I could be wrong. And then the famed one, the famous one that you have back at, what is it, 20, 26, 27? Oh, yes. You have one at 27.30. That would be absurd. From this current juncture, from this current price action, that would be approximately, I can't even get up there on the daily chart because it's such a big move. Let me just zoom out. That would be about a 400% run, give or take. So very, very interesting stuff on NEO. This bull run is starting to get cooked. I haven't looked at the RSI. I don't want to because it's probably not going to be great. But you're breaking key levels. That's what matters on NEO right now. You're breaking key levels. And if you can break above this, it slates you for higher price action up to $7 before you go into consolidation. So that is my emergency update on NEO once again. Congratulations to the bulls because you're clearly in control here. If you found value, once again, slap the subscribe button. I'd love to have you on the team. None of this is financial advice. Do not do or say what I act on, but have a lovely rest of your day, guys, and God bless. Peace. 150. That's crazy, man.